Here's my response. I'll tell you why it matters. Is that you just assume like, like when it comes to getting a partner, like if a man just was to go up to a woman, the woman's gonna look at him, and let's just say like three things. Let's say his personality, his looks, and let's just say like, oh, how much money he has, or how successful, or his job, or whatever. And the woman's
Okay.
just gonna be like, oh, your looks are like 3 out of 10 or whatever, because he's chopped or whatever, or 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
But your personality is like a 7, and your job is like a 7 or 8. So let's add it up. Let's do 8 plus 7, 15 plus 4, whatever, 19. Oh, you're like above average. Oh, I like you. I don't think women see it that way. Rather, it's like when they perceive the person, you have to cross a threshold of attractiveness, like sexual, like it's a very primal thing. When they see the guy, they have to like the way he looks, and you have to cross that barrier. Once you cross that barrier, you can like, doesn't mean she's yours. You still have to secure her through
But
personality and through other shit. But you have to cross that initial jump, which is very necessary. If you don't have that, it's never gonna work out. I really do believe this. If she doesn't have like an actual
isn't that the
attraction to
same
you,
for men?
it's never
I
gonna
would.
work out. No matter how
Isn't,
nice you are, how compatible, it's never gonna work out.
isn't that the same for
Mhm.
men though? And if not, does
Yeah, it
that just
is.
not mean that men are like easier partners? Like kind of not easier, but like you know what I mean, easier sexually. I guess I don't
So
know.
I can explain this. I can explain
It
this.
is the same for men.
Wait.
It is the
Can I
same. Wait, let me
explain
say
this?
one thing. One quick thing, bro. One quick thing. And then you can speak, bro. Sorry. It is the same for men, but the thing with men is that because women are the ones that have the choice and tend to be more choosy, and men are just generally more horny and find like most women to be like cute or attractive, it's just way
Um,
easier for a man to go and pick a woman than vice versa. Women are much more selective. But yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead, Nick.
For
Please.
example, men have two zones. Okay, they have the fuck zone and then they have the wife zone. So you're right in the respect that a man would have similar standards, maybe a little bit lower and whatnot, or to what he's gonna marry. Okay, but a man would like pull up with a woman if say he thinks he's gonna fuck her, and this is what women don't understand. Okay, men are so fucking horny. They will legit fuck these fat ass bitches. Okay, like for example, you see all these fat girls saying about how
Or
those
they'll fuck
guys
an
never do
animal.
that
They'll fuck a
shit.
couch cushion. They'll fuck a
isn't
vibrator. They'll fuck everything. They'll fuck the.
You see all those fat girls with all those guys in their DMs. Okay, sure, they're fucking. But would those guys wife her? That's the real question. I
I don't
guarantee
think
most
anything you're
wouldn't.
saying is
They're,
invalid. I
wait,
think everything you're saying is
they're,
true.
yeah, I know. Okay, I know. But hold on a second. So, and I think it's what girls do to each other. Girls kind of like gaslight each other up, and I don't know why they do this, but they always say you're a 10, and you're a 10, you're the best, and you're like, look at all the guys in your DMs. And I believe that at a subconscious level, girls know that girl's not attractive. But I believe that the reason why they do it is because if say they can convince that girl that she's doing right, then they can make themselves look more attractive. So if that fat girl over there is a 10, then guess what I must be a 20. And so I don't know. I think that's the logic of the gaslighting.
Well, I
I
don't
don't
want to
think necessarily. Go ahead, Kuberi. Sorry.
No. But he's talking to you. I'm interrupting.
Yeah.
I mean, I think your perspective is just as valuable. But I mean, while I don't disagree with anything that you said on face value, I think that men having these. I mean, this is just low standards. This is just low standards for
Uh huh.
self and low standards for partners. Um, is kind of
Yeah.
not a good excuse because you can value yourself a little bit more and just jerk off into a towel, which is inappropriate for me
Yeah,
to
but
say, but it is
here's the
true.
problem. I can respond to that. Neat. Your problem is you are like projecting being a female onto men. You're like, okay, I'm a man. I have a dick. Oh, what will I do? No,
Yeah.
I don't think you like actually get it.
I
When it comes to men, I'll tell
don't
you what you
think
don't
it's a
get. I'll
good
tell you what you don't get.
excuse.
Please. I'll tell you what you don't get. I'll tell you what you don't get. You think like, well, you should just go jerk off. You should not lower your standards. You should not. These are all things that like women tend to do. When it comes to men, we are like different. We have a feeling that you do want to fuck. Like you don't care. Like if you lower your standards and fuck even a girl that's way uglier than you, that you'd never ever dream of having being a girlfriend, the man really doesn't care. He would do it because of. I think it's not entirely down.
Low impulse
I'll tell you
control.
why down. No, not impulse control. It's more like a few
It
things.
absolutely
It's
is
down to
low impulse
testosterone.
control.
I'll tell you, yeah, it is low.
Monkey
Sure, it's low
brain.
impulse. Yeah, but low impulse comes from A, testosterone, B, because, and this goes back to like evolution, because we have sperm. I think this is like why we're this way. Where I'm telling you like why are men this way, why are women that way, because we have
Yeah.
sperm. We make sperm. It doesn't matter. Like, the worst that can happen if I were to have sex with a woman that I regretted after is I'll just feel bad. But a woman, if that were to happen to her, she'd get pregnant, right? She'd be stuck. If you look through most histories, so that's why, yeah, women are more cautious about that. Whereas men, doesn't matter. You have sex with 100 women, you're not having to carry any baby, right? So because of that and testosterone and just horniness and sex drive, it's different, you know. Men just
I
have this
agree that
feeling
it's
like, yeah, I
different,
can
but
have
I
sex with 100 women
also
and not care.
I agree that it's different, but I also am gonna assert that don't we're not monkeys. We're not monkeys living in trees. Like we're not
No, we're not.
Neanderthals.
No,
Like
no,
we
no, we're
are
not. We should
we're
control our behavior. We
we're a
should be
little bit
rational.
more evolved. Yeah, absolutely. So
I
I
agree
just
with you. I
don't think that
absolutely
that's
agree with you.
necessarily a good. I don't think that's necessarily a good statement to make or a blanket
Yeah, but that's
statement to
that's why
make.
we had these systems of like, oh, religion and culture, and you got to get married at this age, and you got to be that type of partner, and you got to do it in front of God, and you got to take your vows seriously. Blah 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 blah. It made like a stable system, for better or worse. You know, some feminists are gonna complain about patriarchy, whatever, but it was a system. Now today, it's more of a free for all. Like, you really can't just have sex with women. There's no like stigma. Women can have sex. They have contraceptive to like not get pregnant. It's much more of a just a complete free for all today. There is no system today. That's why
Yeah,
you have like
I
I
incels, and you have
mean,
this, and you have that, and
so
you have
I
like
I look
rampant
at things
sexuality and
kind of
rampant. Hmm.
yeah. I look at things
Yeah, yeah,
sort
go.
of like and all things as like a problem and solution type thing. Even if it's not necessarily a problem, I look kind of like, A plus B, let's figure out C. Let's figure out the solution to whatever we're talking about. So like what goes back to even the playing field for the men that are not okay, let's go back to the very original broad shoulders. What
Uh huh.
what evens the playing field for the men that are necessarily not as broad as other men, you know?
The unfortunate thing, the unfortunate sad thing to say is that you, as a like person, you might be empathetic, you might feel bad, and say we gotta even it. We gotta. I'm sorry,
No, I'm
I
just
don't think
asking
we
you,
can be
like,
evened.
what's even?
I don't know.
What
It can't
it
be.
can't. That's your conclusion.
I'm.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah. No. Wait.
interesting.
I'll
And
tell
no,
you. Wait. One
completely.
second. In the sense of, look, in the sense of, you're like begging that everybody gotta be able to even it somehow. No, I think there are some people that are just gonna be better than others at certain things and at just being more attractive. Like, that's an
Yeah,
unfortunate
absolutely.
fact.
You said what?
Okay,
Yeah,
if you, I can answer
well,
this in many ways. If you mean actually even, I guess in the future it can be down to like genetic engineering everyone to be like smart and free from illnesses and like good looking. I guess that's my only answer I can give you. Otherwise, we are gonna be just be different. Some people are gonna be worse off than others. You can't always even. You can't always say, "Oh well, bro, go work on your personality, go make money." You can't always do that. That's the sad thing. It's not always gonna be possible. And
I
then
guess.
you look into stuff like, good looks itself. Good looks, good-looking people tend to make more money. Good-looking people get more promotions. Good-looking people get treated better.
Yeah,
It's like
across the board,
reinforcing.
I agree.
So even that like uglier or shorter person that tries to make more money is like actually doing more of an uphill battle
Facing more
than the
barriers.
good-looking
Yeah.
person. So it's like you're
yeah,
saying, well, they can do it. No, they can't. Like, to an extent, it's sad, right? But okay, the real issue today is not that this. It's that we went away from like this earlier social contract of religion of, well, you work. The women did not have a credit card. Women could not work. Women had to depend on a man to eat, to literally eat, right? So it was unequal. There was like an inequality where the men had the resources, the women had the looks and the ability to have children, and they were, in a way, obligated to go after each other, and also through cultural reinforcing.
Hey, wait. I'm sorry.
So
My
it
mom's calling me.
worked.
I'll be right back.
Mhm.
I'll be right
No
back.
problem.
I'm so sorry.
yeah. I don't.
I
And
mean,
also, I know Sydney Sweeney,
mhm,
bro. And whatnot.
she's
Now,
chopped.
a lot. I don't know what is it with all these women, man. But I swear, all these women hate her, or whatever it is. Great genes, whatnot. And I feel like all of it stems from
But she's
female
chopped.
growth.
She's chopped as shit, bro. She looks Down syndrome.
I mean, no,
Sorry,
I
bro.
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't say. As objective, if you honestly, if you compare to population, I'd say she's a 6. In terms of the scale, would be like, let me see, which would
Nah,
make her like.
bro, I would give her below a 5, nigga.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. That is cooked. I get it. I get it. Her eyes are round, but like we like women with rounder
Nah,
eyes.
nah,
I
nah,
like
nah. I
eyes
like
are
I
round.
like round eyes and like Taylor Hill. No, bro, it's not down to that. She looks Down syndrome. She looks chopped. Bro, if you actually try to ignore the makeup and like her big tits or whatever, and you actually try to look at her, bro. Okay, let me just post this picture.
All right.
This is like just her. Look, she's like
Yeah.
giga overrated, bro. It's just makeup, bro. It's just like the makeup and the big
Yeah.
tits and like the flashy hair.
Oh yeah.
But if you
Oh.
saw
Oh.
a girl like that with average makeup walking down, you would not really like.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Nah, bro.
Yeah. 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 You're definitely right. I agree with you. And also, I've never seen that photo of her before. I've seen the last one, but yeah, that one really just spells it out. And
I
here's what
don't
I'll
think
say.
she's like okay. Maybe below a 5 is too harsh, but I just don't think she's special.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I will say though. So she in with the male gaze, she's got the big ass titties and the big ass ass, which is the male gaze. Now, I think females for some reason hate the male gaze. Okay, which they start to say that the female gaze. Okay, well, which like they start liking these skinny ass women. You know those models who like look weird as hell and uncanny. Like they have nothing on them. They look fucking. They got cheekbones pronounced. And they start to look like fucking.
I mean, bro, as women, of course they're gonna be that way because they're never gonna have like,
Yeah.
but they don't have our sex drive. They don't have all our other shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying I feel like it's kind of like a rebellion, okay? Because like whenever I see stuff come around, be like, oh, a lot of women hate on Swedish. Be like, oh, what are you attracted to men? It's like there's some sort of jealousy that's going on here, where it's like when woman pretty much what it's seen as like I believe that is in today's world, okay? If you are attractive as a woman and men like you, women don't like that for whatever reason, okay? Because they call it rejection of the patriarchal standards of whatever it is. So I believe it's more of
I
a
mean, some
modern
women, yeah,
feminist.
some women are like that.
Maybe it's just a given group of them, but I believe it's the woman who are into modeling and fashion. Like you see the whole skinny ass fucking lead ass girl who's got like pronounced cheekbones and looks masculine as hell, and women like them, but men don't. It's just interesting.
I mean, I see what you mean. I don't like some of them. Some of them are good. It depends, right? Because especially
Yeah.
the Victoria's Secret ones, because they lean more on just looking more feminine, more like male gaze appealing. But yeah,
Okay.
well, I get what you mean. Absolutely.
I'm OTP. She is agoraphobic. So
That
usually
means
it's
she's afraid of going outside.
Oh, wait. Okay. I thought you saw about someone else because you said she, third person. You need something. Okay. But that's pretty interesting. Wasn't she calling us insecure earlier or something? I don't.
No, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. In a way, I've heard many arguments like hers. I'm pretty sure she was trying to call a bunch of insecure and coping. She legit said we
No,
were
no,
coping.
no. Bro, it's very simple. It's like she's confronted with this like idea of the black pill. Well, you're gonna have these like things that you're born with. That's gonna
Yeah.
fuck you over, and most people like normies, like
Yeah.
the average person, especially more so women, but even men, most men, if you talk to average man on the street, they have this like boomer view, which is like, you can always improve, you can always get what you want, you can always, get better. Everyone's equal, everyone's egalitarian, Nobody's like born in an unfortunate way. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
when you tell him,
understand.
well, bro, if you're just a short, ugly guy, you're gonna suffer. She's always gonna think it's gonna make her feel bad, so she has to cope and say, well, there must be something he can do. There must be something he can do. You know?
Yeah, man. It's kind of tough,
So,
And
bro,
at
you
the end
gotta
of the day,
you gotta talk to these people gently, bro. You can't just like fucking autistically spurg at them because they're just
yeah,
gonna
and
like
I've seen women
double
dogs do
down.
that. Yeah, and personally, I ran I don't know if you were my, you see the other day, but I ran a Black Pro VC.
Huh?
We had like 6, 7, 8 people going down on there, okay? And constantly, we had this one boomer, okay, who was like, he was polite and he was good, like a lot like this lady and whatnot. But he was really trying to push down the looks thing, okay? And I think my
I think it
main
was Blue
point
Fire.
was
Is Blue Fire something?
what?
Was he like a southern
Oh.
black guy? I think I know. Was he a mod?
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't black. Tummy Sticks. That was his name. Using Tummy
Oh,
Sticks.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he was kind of pushing against it. Wait. Oh, are you talking about Phantom?
Hey, what are you? Are you black? Or
Well, I'm mixed. So I'm
Are you Asian?
black. Yeah, I'm black and white. So my dad was black light charcoal, my mom white light snow. So yeah. Are you talking about Phantom though? You said a black mod. Okay. Are you talking about Phantom?
Nah, nah, is it Phantom? Yo,
Yeah.
Hippity. What's Blue Fire called now? Is Hippity
Uh,
here?
No, sorry,
yeah.
what?
Is it Blue Fire still called Blue Fire?
Not as far as I know.
I don't know. It's probably not him. I mean, I do know that this black. We were in a Black Pill VC. I don't know if there's any Black Pill VC besides I made this VC. We had quite a people in there, honestly, but I think it went pretty well. But I do believe that it gets a bit chaotic. I don't think I see enough of the discussion of Black Pill on here. Rarely see it. I see the Red Pill, Blue Pill, which essentially is righty, lefty, and shit. But I don't never see the Black Pill. You know.
It's like a righty lefty, bro. Blue pills, but there's issues with black pill. Honestly, there is like there's a lot of issues with black pill. Like even a lot of black pill people, bro. You look at like the average guy that's like
Yeah.
posting, it's over for him, and he's like 5'10", 5'11", and they look like above average, and then just some teenager that's autistic that just like went online and
Yeah.
lost their mind.
Yeah, I'd say so. I've seen a lot of that actually. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell, bro? What standards are we going by? You know, that's why I never ever use those people as a distribution size. I always use the average person. That's what I always go by. Like I usually average person. Okay, I find it absolutely average for what it is, or
Or even
low.
the black pill is
You know,
like quote unquote black pill is like a lot of retards in that.
yeah. But yeah. I just pushed. I just post the shit that I know about, you know, and I know a lot of these guys filter their photos. I see them and they put like little face app and they make themselves look uncanny. Especially they get these cheekbone implants that look extremely uncanny. Okay, and so like you look like a fucking science project. And so I
None of
don't. You
these
don't want
guys
my
can make it, bro. Bro, I think it's more like the big wave of like young people like suffering. Like yeah, okay, black pill, okay, looks, height, all that shit. But I think a big part of it is like people don't socialize, and because of also COVID, you missed out on school.